Tainan is a cultural capital. Both tangible and intangible, life and art culture are all conserved here. Art is not only shown in one field. We have Museum of Taiwan Literature, Museum of Taiwan History, and the Chimay Museum housing valuable collections. Also, we have Museum of Meteorology and the Museum of Art under construction. Each museum with different attributes satisfy different demands for knowledge. Visit them with us now. The building of National Museum of Taiwan Literature, built by Japanese-modeled red brick one during the British Victorian era, it adopted European stone building style. It was the design of Japanese architect Matsunosuke Moriyama. The whole building combines European and Japanese elegant style. After entering the museum, one at a long corridor can feel the connection with Time Tunnel of Literature. The museum introduces Taiwan literature by dividing into different periods. If you would like to know more about Taiwan literature, you need to come here to explore Taiwan literature works of different periods. In addition to archiving, conservation, and researches, exhibitions from time to time are organized for the public to get closer to Taiwan literature and to promote cultural development. This is the director of National Museum of Taiwan Literature, Director Chen. 陈馆长你好。
你好，你好。
So, Director Chen, could you give us an introduction about the National Museum of Taiwan Literature?
台湾文学馆成立于2003年，距今12年。在12年的发展过程中，我们得到了台湾各文学家以及家属的捐赠文物，高达15万件之多。这么多珍藏的文物，其实就是我们国立台湾文学馆成立的目的。我们要珍藏，我们要研究，要展示、教育台湾文学。利用的空间就在这一栋建筑物里面，而这个建筑物已经100年，100年前由日本设计师监造，曾经作为台南州州厅，后来也作为台南市市政府，现在是我们国立台湾文学馆，全台湾唯一一个国家级文学博物馆的用地。
The purpose of the museum is to archive, display, and educate Taiwan literature. They have exceptional archive rooms, excellent exhibition space, regular exhibitions, and thematic exhibitions. Additionally, they set up a reading room for children's literature and also care about offshore islands. For example, they have special exhibitions on Matsu, Kinmen, and Panhu. They continuously use all opportunities to bring Taiwan literature to each corner. Culture needs to be preserved. Languages need to hand it down. Literature works present the essence of language culture. Thinking, life, and emotions of people in each era are recorded in literature work for us to see the trace of time better. Established in 1992 by entrepreneur Mr. Xu Wenlong, Chimay Museum is one of the most well-known private museums. The founder, Mr. Xu, was inspired by cultural and art contents of museum. Always would like to build a museum for the public to develop public art and cultural literacy, as well as to provide people the mental shelter. This is the Deputy Director of Chimay Museum, Patricia Liao. Very nice to see you.
Nice to see you. 大家好，我是奇美博物馆的副馆长廖婉如。
And Deputy Director, I wanted to ask you, the very first question is, what is the planning and designing of this museum?
奇美博物馆呢是坐落在台南都会公园，这个都会公园本身有40公顷，博物馆所在的馆区的部分大概有10公顷左右。奇美博物馆呢是以典藏西方的艺术作品，所以这栋建筑物本身也是采取西方设计风格。但是设计的建筑师呢，其实是我们台南在地的建筑师蔡宜章建筑师。整个园区的规划，包括景点的部分，比较采用希腊罗马时期的一些名称啦，像说我们有阿波罗喷泉，有缪斯广场。 这些地点呢，有很多都是民众非常喜欢进来打卡的地方。那整个博物馆呢，当大家进来的时候，就会发现，一进了博物馆，右手边是我们特展的部分，我们会不定时的有各种不同的特展的展出。在博物馆的左边有我们的卖店跟咖啡厅，还有我们的音乐厅。那进了匝道口之后，在右手边是我们的自然区哦，就是动物区的部分。左边的部分是兵器厅。博物馆最大典藏区是我们的雕塑大道，那沿着这个雕塑大道一直往后面走，就是我们的罗丹厅。看完罗丹厅之后，还可以上楼去，在左手边有我们的乐器厅呢，也有古典的民族乐器的收藏，还有一个走入管弦乐团。那在右手边呢，有分成4个展厅。
Csi Museum has many collections because of personal interest of the founder, Mr. Xu Wenlong. Mr. Xu is very much into fishing, nature, clay sculpture, and painting. He plays violin and is a lover of music instrument. Thus, there's a workshop displayed of violin manufacturing. Collections are in many varieties and it is worth to pay a visit.
And the very last question is, what is the philosophy, what is the origin of this museum?
创办人呢，因为他自己小时候家境其实非常的贫苦，可是在他家附近有一座博物馆，是免费可以进去的。那是在日治时代战乱的时候，他觉得那里提供他非常好的一个慰藉，所以他一直希望说自己长大的时候也可以为社会提供一个这样子的博物馆，让大家都可以进来参观。清美博物馆其实是对台南市民是免费开放参观的，他觉得这是一个家，那这个家呢，就是随时欢迎你进来。创办人呢，他也非常希望说，能够借由把国外西方的作品引到台湾来，可以让大家不用出国就可以看到除了东方文化之外，西方其他的文明。
With the support of Csi Museum Foundation, Csi Museum has been devoted to exhibitions and educational promotion. They put great efforts to cultivate art talent and inspired many young artists.
Located in Tainan, Csi Museum is the dream come true for Mr. Xu Wenlong. With his 80 years' efforts to build this gorgeous museum, and this European-style architecture preserves not the history and relics in Tainan or Taiwan, but the Western culture and arts. And that is for sharing the joy, according to Mr. Xu Wenlong. He wants that this museum can bring us memories that we can treasure without going abroad. Where I'm standing right now is the National Museum of Taiwan History. Are you interested in history? Here's the place for you. Follow me and I can show you around.
National Museum of Taiwan History in Tainan is a museum that belongs to every Taiwanese. Based on the axis of historical time, visitors are able to know the history of the indigenous people in Taiwan. The foreign invasions, settlements of Han people, and the arrival of warships. These conflicts constitute the contemporary history of Taiwan. After entering the museum, visitors are able to board on time machine. Let us get to know Taiwan history.
Let me introduce you the Director of National Museum of Taiwan History, Director Wang. Nice to meet you.
你好，各位观众，大家好。
Director Wang, may I ask you, could you give us a brief introduction about the National Museum of Taiwan History?
台湾历史博物馆，我们从空间建筑上面，我们可以有好几个层次。首先，你来到我们的园区，你会发现这样的园区非常适合全家户外休闲。进到园区的范围里头，你会发现有4个主要的元素：昆生、渡海、云墙、融合。 这4个元素综合成为台湾历史博物馆的建筑物主要的语汇。然后你进到台湾历史博物馆，我们的展示厅主题叫做“思土思民：台湾的故事”，是希望介绍这400年来在台湾这片土地上面有曾经活动过的多元的族群、多元的文化，我们共同创造这块土地上的一个多元，包含400年前荷兰人与我们 原来就住在这个地方的台湾原住民族的遭遇，甚至横渡黑水沟，从闽粤来到台湾的族群，也包含了后来日治时代 殖民政府日本来到这个地方，还有1949年从大陆撤退来到台湾的各省族群，包含现在我们在台湾共同发展的新族群或者新住民。你会发现这个博物馆它是一个大跨距的空间，它其实没有像一间一间的主题隔开，因为我们相信历史的长河它一直都是源源不断的向前推进的，因此这个建筑它就用大跨距的空间，不把台湾的历史隔断开。你会发现在这样的展示空间里面，我们大幅度的运用了非常有层次的多元活泼的展示手法，每一个不同的背景的人来到这个地方都会觉得被感动，甚至进一步理解历史。我想这个就是我们台湾历史博物馆可以贡献给这个社会，希望大家更多的思辨历史，认同台湾。
It looks like the miniature of Taiwan, and the whole street was moving to this building.
Museum of Taiwan History takes the birth of knowledge, friendliness, and equality as the most important service principles. They provide guided tours in different languages. Barrier-free and friendly service are also available. There are designated hall and the historical theaters of Time Station planned for children, and a learning center for various needs.
Wow, this place just looks like the classroom when I was in elementary school. Look at the desk, chair, and even the blackboard. What a memory. National Museum of Taiwan History preserve many relics from different eras. And they also have many different kind of exhibitions and activities for parents and kids to do together. So don't let the history be the words in our history book, but the things that you can see, you can touch, and you can experience in our daily life. Located on Gongyuan Road, this pipe-shaped building was nicknamed by the people in Tainan as pepper pipe, and the description really comes from its shape. This pillar building is the former Tainan Meteorological Station, now the Meteorological Exhibition. It is one of the 3 pepper pipe buildings in Taiwan. Only the historical building of Tainan Meteorological Station has been preserved now. Come with us and visit in this interesting place and to discover the story behind. This is Chief Chen Jiaqi. Well, and I'm very curious about this building. I want to know its maybe its function or its history. Could you tell me more about it?
Katie， 我们一起来看一下。
Okay.
这个呢，就是原本台南地区观测天候变化的场所，所以叫做原台南测候所。那它目前是国定古迹。原台南测候所是日治初期最早被保留下来的一个气象建筑物之一。当时日本人建制的测候所有台北、台中、台南、澎湖跟恒春，其他的测候所都被拆除了，唯一被保留下来就只有我们原台南测候所。它建制完成的时间是1898年。 所以到现在已经将近120年了。这个地方呢，它是早期的鸠岭台地，它本身的地势就比较高，加上这栋建筑物呢，它有12米的高度。在早期，民众远远的地方就可以看到白色的建筑物，因为白色的风力塔，它的外形非常像那时候的胡椒罐，所以民众就昵称它为胡椒罐。 这一栋建筑物从外观来看，它是18个边，门的部分是东西向，内部的空间它是有3个同心圆，它有6个作业空间，分别是观测作业室、预报室、所长室、通信室、地震室，还有值班室。3个同心圆，第一个就是风力塔，第二个就是走道，第3个就是作业空间。它的每一个作业空间呢，都有3个门。当你要做观测，要进到风力塔。 或是要在做通信，他要去做任何的工作业务的时候，他可以透过这些门，很容易的就去达到机能型的作业方式。方位的部分呢，对气象上是非常的重要哈。比如说我们要观测风，它就有所谓的风向，它是吹南风或是北风。我们的建筑物它本身就具有气象的要素在里面了。
In order to promote services of meteorological knowledge, Southern Region Weather Center has established meteorological exhibitions. It consists of 2 big areas: former Tainan Meteorological Station and modern meteorological technologies. It includes modern technological elements of weather, astronomy, earthquake, and the sea conditions.
Oh, what is that? Is that a tornado?
Yes， 这个龙卷风的上面是一个积雨云，有个云珠从地面转到高空，跟云连在一起的，这才叫龙卷风。如果这个云只在半空中，它就不算龙卷风。像漏斗一样的云，它如果没有到地面，它只叫漏斗云；当它碰到地面，才叫龙卷风。那龙卷风是地球上风速最强的一个天气系统，它的特色就是它的水平的范围可能只有几百公尺到1公里左右。
The museum here in Tainan display not only the arts, painting, and ancient stuff, but also, like here, the history and even the technology of meteorology in our life. From early time until now, it all present here waiting for you to pay a visit. Museum is the place that preserves history, culture, and even the life at that time in each era. And Tainan has so many museums, which shows that the city government must really appreciate the value of cultural art. And Tainan is really connecting to art, the arts that deeply related to daily experience and daily life. So here I am, I'm in Tainan, this is Tainan.